This is one of our pre-engineered hot oil or thermal fluid product lines. It's our NFP series. We designated the NFP term because the features of this product line and this particular system are consistent for NFP 87 compliance. NFP 87 basically sets the guidelines and standards for all electrically heated thermal fluid systems. Going through this real quick, some of the features that this unit includes that meet these standards are a return line Y strainer. We have a low flow switch on this system, this product line. The low system fluid flow is accomplished with hot oil via a differential pressure switch. So that's what we have right here with an orifice plate. We have an ASME code electric heater vessel, and we have two taps over here, two ports that we build into the design, and these can be used for a couple of different functions. One, NFP 87 references them as fluid sampling ports. So one of the things we recommend with all of the hot oil systems is in order to maintain your thermal fluid of good integrity, we recommend that you participate in a fluid analysis program with the fluid manufacturer. And in doing so, it's important to capture a proper sample. What we mean by proper sample is not to take one from the expansion tank, don't drain it out of your low point drain, but you need to, the proper sample should be representative of the fluid being circulated at temperature. And we have a device called the Boss 1000 that is designed to do that. We don't have that hooked up right now, but these are the ports that are readily available to you on this particular product line to capture that sample. The other purpose is, could be used is for filtration. If you feel the need that your fluid needs to be filtered, or you've been directed either by the manufacturer or from us, you can connect a slipstream filter assembly. And basically all we're doing is we have a slipstream of flow, we come out on the pressure side of the pump, we circulate through the filter, and then it's returned right back to the main flow stream out to the process equipment. This is a feature that is required by NFP 87. Another, you'll notice the expansion tanks we had talked about a little bit ago. We design our tanks as a double leg tank. Again, an NFP 87 recommendation. We have it installed right now, which most of our equipment are single leg tanks. But the tank has the ability to be installed as a double leg. If the customer wants to use this as a double leg, really all they need to do is come off this port, come down on their return line, put a valve in line, and connect it right into the return line. We already have a valve here that would separate the two legs. So if they wanted to run that as a double leg, you close this valve, open this valve. Now the fluid returning back to the hot oil system is forced up into the tank and then back down into the pump. Going back to the single leg, basically we close that, open this up again, and the system would run as a single leg as we have it set up. If you do operate this particular unit or these units as a double leg tank, they're really only designed for one purpose, and that's to remove air. Some people like to use these and run the fluid through hot to boil off low boilers. This particular tank is not designed for that. It's not insulated. Although our expansion line will be insulated, the tank is not insulated. Another feature of the NFP for compliance would be the low level switch. All of our safeties are alarmed, interlocked, and we provide auxiliary contacts that you can capture for remote access. A couple other quick features for the NFP 87 NFP system would be, we have, in addition to our PID temperature controller, which is off of this thermocouple right here, that's a dual element. We actually have a high process fluid temperature alarm and indicator. So you have the ability to alarm and protect the temperature of the fluid being delivered to the process with indication through this device and that thermocouple. There's also a high temperature switch in the electric heater. That's a feature with all of our hot oil systems, included with a device that's inside the control center. And of course we have a local e-stop. One additional feature with this particular product line that makes this NFPA 87 compliant is the removable mesh screens. These are to be installed. This one here we just have fitted up to show you. This is what they look like once they will be installed. We'll have one in place here, one in place on each of the long sides of the skid. The top and the back will remain open. And this is designed just to obviously keep hands and people protected from hot exposed surfaces. Another feature that we have to mention that's a requirement of the NFP 87, and it's not shown on this particular system because the unit is not yet completed, painted, insulated, but we put splash guards around all of the internal flange sets. And obviously those exist in case there's a rupture of a gasket, and that will prevent hot oil from spraying under pressure. So those will be installed on all internal flange sets prior to shipment, along with the removable mesh screen panels, again on the front and the two sides. So basically that's our system. This is the 40 kW unit we're going to be running and testing in this video. This particular product line has 6 different capacities: 40 kW, 80 kW, 120, 160, 200, and 240 kW.